Well, the top side streets are a dangerous place, so you better tune in to a credible face like this one. Yeah, this one. And you know he's not alone, and they're coming in hot. We got a Lake so Stan and a guy who really likes baseball. I don't know why he likes baseball. We got legs and a guy in a pantsuit. We're making money up YouTube clips, big ticket flips. We got potential to grow. AFC's in the NBA. What else can I say? You gotta get in the know. Even Washington's inside game. Live talking flag. Why are you selling so low? Those Canadian bacon and friends. Fun never ends. Come on and get on the show. Deep hole, deep hole, deep hole, deep hole.
People are freaking out enough right now. Lose my mind. What is happening?
This is the financial advice.
Good morning. We are back. How's everybody doing? I'll be honest, I'm tired as hell, but we're here. We're ready to grind. We've got some good stuff today. We had a lot of basketball. We have packs coming out. We've got playoff shakeups. We have Austin Rivers getting tossed for an inexplicable reason. And I'm ready to cook. But who we got here? We got Fenny's here, Rabbit's here, Jay Blaze, Mr. Borland, Chico's here, Fenny's here, Devlar, Stubbs, Roger, B. Foster, Federico, F at Nico 9, DJ Local, Mr. Pack Trip himself, Eric Fernandez is here, Josh Smith, Dustin Allen, Whirly Bird, Aaron Bones, Daniel Loves, The Chunk, Vince Beltran, Looking for Food, Brother Fabs is here, Ramos Martin's here, Snoopaloop, Garrett is here, Sanitize, Sean, Joyrider, Sven, Tom's here, New Swami, Stewart's here, Breakfast Cereals, who else? Joel's here, Jericho, Tom Pierce, Big Ticket himself in the house, ready to go, bounce back, something to hold, good to huddle, huddle, good to see you all. Aziz, I see you, I hear you. Good to be back, though. Good to be back. Tyvez, Jen, Brady. All right. We're cooking. Now. I'm going to be honest. Last night was the first night. I feel like, because I did watch a lot of basketball on vacation. Last night was the first night in a while I wasn't able to watch a lot of hoops. I was hosting a show last night in Queens, and it was like, it's a sports bar, like where there's like a venue in there. And I thought for sure they'd have Celtics Heat on because it's like the main ESPN game. But I forgot US was playing Costa Rica, so that was on a lot of the televisions. And then also, who were the Knicks playing last night? The Hornets. The Knicks and the Hornets were on there. And I was a little bit bummed, but I wasn't in a place where I was like, can you actually put on Celtics Heat? I want to see a defensive battle. But yeah, excited to dig into what happened last night. We had some challenges. And I'll be honest, I haven't looked at the challenges yet, and I was excited to go through OTM's site, like with the new format of it, and just look at it for the first time to see like how smooth it was, like for the challenge aspect of everything. So we're gonna do that, but we'll talk hoops first, and then we'll talk. Actually, let's start here. So we have extra spice coming today, right? Extra spice. What are we doing? Are we maxing and paxing? Are we just getting one? Are we sitting this out? Right, so $19 for a handful of moments. You get a 6,500 extra spice. Oh, did they just confirm, Clay? Do we have breaking news right now? Let me see. Let me check the Twitter sphere. We also, I should say, there's going to be a show tonight on actually Jeb Bush's channel at 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific. A lot of fun stuff happening over there. John Jackson's going to be there. Top Shot Talk is going to be there. Mr. Jeb himself is going to be there. I'll be there as well. I might be a few minutes late because I'm coming from yet another show. I took a week off, and then what I did when I came back was fire in as many as many freaking things as I could in the first week. Yeah, it was Sharp Tank. I think we've renamed because we didn't do a quick Google to see if Sharp Tank already existed. And you know what? It does. It does. All right. I'm not seeing where they said game recognized game was just confirmed. I believe you though that it happened. I saw the tweet that just said the 6,500 of each moment. But looking forward to whatever the hell the game recognized game Clay is going to be. Wait, where are you seeing this? Where are you seeing this? Only 941 Clay game recognized game packs. Where are you seeing this, sir? I need to know. I need to know. If you haven't had a chance to like the stream, also do that. Do that. All right, let's see. What am I seeing here? Max packs, max packs, max packs. Just getting one. Max and completing the set. All right, big ticket. Max and packs to the max. Max packs, max packs, max packs, and max pass. Max pass is confusing for me, Joel. And then max as well from Chunk. Maxi as well. Okay. All right. So it seems like most people are on the max pack side of things. Let me ask you something. Why do you feel more confident in maxing in this one? Is it because of the mint count? Is it because it's a little bit lower? Is it because you're guaranteed to get one of these common LEs? What is the reasoning for you this time, right? Because I feel like the pendulum on maxing and paxing has swung, right? We were hard as hell. We were at 6 to 12 on max packs, and then we came back down to 6, and now we're back up. So we're saying min count and price point, min count and price. There we go. Clay link there for the game recognized game announcement. Where is it in that tweet? Let me see. Let me see what everyone's talking about. Let's give them something to talk about. All I'm seeing is the extra spice. Where are you at with this game recognized game, baby? Where are you at with this game recognized game? It's in Team Hole Discord in the general. All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you. So this is what happens. I feel like this happens actually more frequently than you'd believe. Like we get live and then announcements come out. All right, I'm going to Team Hole General right now. The boardroom broke it. The boardroom broke the news. All right, hold on. I'll share screen in case. I mean, I'm sure at this point you all have seen it and I haven't. I'm like the fish in the space that hasn't shown it yet. All right, here we go. Let's go share screen. Share screen. Look at that. Look at that artwork right there. NBA Top Shot unveils Klay Thompson's game recognized game pack. This is by Megan Armstrong. We always want to shout out the authors. All new curated NFT honors Klay triumphant return from injury after 941-day layoff, as well as comebacks made by stars like Draymond, PG, and Hayward. All right. Wait, as well as comeback. So does this mean we're going to get like Gordon Hayward's first game back after his massive ankle injury and Paul George after his knee? Is that what that means? Like, oh, this is actually pretty sick, guys. I know this is a little weird, but I like this. Oh, I forgot my background was effed. Sorry, guys. Bear with me today. This is going to be what some in the business call a shit show, okay? I think this is kind of cool. So did Sean Livingston, did he make the cut too? So Draymond Green's Derrick Rose coming back from injury, Boogie, Gordon Hayward. I like this I think this is kind of neat. This honestly might have been the best feeling of my career to come back after 2 major injuries and still dunk on a couple of cats my first game back. That's pretty sweet. What are our thoughts on this? As in Kevin Durant boardroom? Yeah, same thing, Eric. Same thing. What are our thoughts on how they're doing this? So guaranteed minus EV? No, it's probably guaranteed minus an ACL. You know what I'm saying? Greg Oden. I don't think Greg Oden actually had a comeback, but I like where your head's at. Existing users convert 1 moment to a trade ticket. Join the Klay game recognized game. 1 entry per person. New users create an account that gets you 1 entry. Interesting. I like what they're doing here. Dapper Labs will be making a donation of $94,100 to the 941 project to assist and support re-entry to the workplace for individuals in disadvantaged situations. Guys, this is pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. This shit is cool. 1 trade ticket straight up lottery. I'm here for this, guys. I'm here for this. So it's just going to be a lottery. So when people were saying guaranteed minus EV, I don't think so, guys. I don't think so. This is pretty exciting stuff. I'm sure people will complain. Yeah, alpha like this only a team hold. That's right, Pack Drip. You come here for breaking news that isn't really sussed out yet, like I haven't come to terms with yet. Um, I like this, guys. I think this is pretty interesting. So you burn a ticket, that gets you one entry. Join the lottery, that gets you another. So basically, like 2 entries in here. Um, yeah, this is going to be. They immediately switched what game recognized game is worth, right? So the first round. But how many will they release of the mints? I don't know if that came out yet, but there's going to be 941 total, right? It's 941, or is 941 packs? Hold on, let me just check. Let me double check something real quick. I'm sure we're going to get more information today now that this came up. 941 themed packs. Yeah, so it's going to be this. There's not going to be a lot of them. There's not going to be a lot of them. I like that Eric Fernandez is like not listening. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you can't. There's no payment but a burnt moment. You trade in a ticket. That's the only way to do it. Should I sell my game recognized game because I won't be able to complete the set? Yeah, I'm not sure. Eric, just wait a sec, dude. Wait a sec. I'll catch you up, man. I'll catch you up. I don't. What are our initial thoughts on this? I think this is pretty exciting. Let me put this back up here. So I like the players that are in this. I think these are like I think it was I don't know, as a Celtics fan, it was a really big deal when Gordon Hayward came back, even though it didn't have like a storybook ending. It was a really big deal when Paul George came back. But man, after that like brutal knee injury, the Zach LaVine comeback, I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember. But hey, shout out Zach LaVine, glad he's back. I don't know. I think this is pretty exciting. So what does it mean for the game recognized game set holders? I don't think it means anything, Eric. I think it's going to, I think by like, if you were completing the set, I think it's going to be pretty expensive to keep that set in tow. I think because there's not going to be a lot of these moments. Yeah, that's going to be a tough scene to complete those sets. So I don't know. But here, when did Cousins come back? So he had that brutal Achilles injury, I think when he was on the Pelicans, right? And then when he came back. But this is what I would say before anybody panics right here. Before anybody panics, I'd wait till we get some information from Top Shot, okay? Because here's the thing. Boardroom is the one who tweeted this out, okay? Boardroom is the one who tweeted this out. So maybe game recognized game set holders get like 3 or 4 other entries into it or something like that. Okay. So I wouldn't go full ham selling your entire set right now. Also, hold on, financial advice. Let's play the drop. Play the drop. We need some non-financial advice. None of this is financial advice. Do what you love what you do. Something like that, right? I can feel everyone's like reaching down right now and they're like, is it time for the pitchfork? I'm ready to get mad. And like, you can feel it. You can feel the energy in the chat right now. Did they just throw legendaries into a common set? Listen, all I'm going to say is wait for more information. No offense to Megan Armstrong. Megan Armstrong did a great job for the Boardrooms article. Let's just wait to see what Top Shot says. Okay. Let's wait to see what Top Shot said. I also find it interesting. Did Top Shot get scooped by the Boardroom? Did they get scooped? Was this planning on coming out? Probably an airdrop pack to game recognize. Red Dead, do you think it's an airdrop game recognized game pack, or you think just like one of the next round of blended packs or something like that? What do you think here, Red Dead? What do you think? Oh, Daniel's here. Good morning. Daniel says, I work in my garage, so my pitchfork is right behind me at all time. There we go. I like it. Actually, technically, 941 would be a rare based on Section 2, Chapter 4 of the NBA Top Shot revised roadmap. The release is directly no, I know that they didn't really get scooped, guys. I know that they have a partnership. But I do find that interesting that we haven't gotten an announcement from the Top Shot streets yet. I'm gonna refresh their Twitter real quick. I just want to see if they posted anything yet. So I guess like if you're not a game recognized game holder, wait, so you think it's going to be a game recognized game pack, even though there's not going to be that many of them? You think so? Do you think, Rad Dad, in this world, How many? Let's actually look this up right now. Let's do it in the realest of times. So let's go over to sets real quick, and then let's look at look how quickly we are able to go through this. So right now there are 5,533 complete. That's completed. No, that's show. Yeah, completions. Okay, so 5,533 completions of this set. How are you going to airdrop all of those packs? Like, so if everybody gets one of those, what does that mean? What does that mean if there's only 941? Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? Um, Ooh, I accidentally starred your comment. I didn't know I could do that. That's pretty cool. Despite being someone who openly hates Dapper, there better not be anyone mad about a low mid count. Go buy all the 60Ks. Well, so that's the thing. I think the only thing I can understand some frustration about is if you were like, oh, you told us to complete sets. This is a common set. There's no way they drop a 200 mint count of a common moment. Yeah, this is that's interesting. The 941 is just for the special release. So do you think this? Oh, got you. All right. So are we now learning more information? Are we learning that that's 941 from this special release? And then like 3 weeks later, they're going to do other packs. So then they'll have like a normal drop, but this is like a welcome to Top Shot Klay Thompson. Ah, yes, sir. Okay, we're coming together now. We're coming together now that we're thinking about it a little bit better. Hey, guys, put the pitchforks down. We're okay. We're gonna be okay. But yeah, I know we're just speculating, but that makes way more sense, right? And that goes back to my initial thing that I said. Wait until Top Shot puts out an announcement. That's what I would do. Wait. My guess, Matthew, because Matthew was like, wait a minute, I'm back to being angry. 941 next week and then 100K. No, I think it's going to be the same. Let's look at it again. What are these moments out of? I don't even remember. What were they out of? Like, let's see. I don't even remember. 10,000. Probably back to 10,000. That makes more sense. I do find it interesting, though. I do find it interesting that they mixed in a little historical. They mixed in a little historical. Can I just shoot from the hip here? This isn't FUD. This isn't really FUD. So everybody relax. Although some people will take it as FUD. And then Vulture is going to write a piece on this, or Variety. I do think that sprinkling in historical stuff here and there, it kind of bums me out a little bit, only because I love this. I love these moments that they're coming out with in the game recognized game. I think that's pretty cool. But I think the more times they do historical stuff, the more it bums me out that like run it back doesn't matter anymore. Maybe run it back, not that it doesn't matter, but it wasn't, I guess when we first maybe I'm like chasing nostalgia right now, but when we first got on the site, I was like, holy shit, a run it back. Can you believe that? And now there's like run it backs. There's Deck the Hoops, historical moments. There's the archive set. And now we're seeing this as well. That's the one thing. I kind of like seeing it all together. Fernandez says, do you think it'll be Rose in a Bulls jersey? I would think so. I don't think it's like his comeback of the Knicks. I think it's going to be a Bulls moment. Yeah, I don't know. What are other people's thoughts on that historical stuff? Anyways, I'm just spitballing here. I'm not mad. Oh my God. Snoopaloop says when airdrops for the gift. Oh my God. Ouch. FUD my run it back. No, but can I ask you, like Rad Dad, what are your thoughts on that? And what are your thoughts on that? I don't know. I just think I kind of like them all being put together. Like, hey, this is the historicals. I understood like the run it back is like the rare version, and then the archives were the common version, and having like, or the non-base common version, and having those like come out together to me makes sense. I don't know. Jeff says, but when AD content, when All Day gives us something to make content around, that's when. They just say like, hey, guess what? You know, like historical like give me some information. We will do All Day content though. We'll probably talk about All Day tonight, by the way, at 9:30. Dickie Chucky's here. Anyway, so nobody really has a lot of takes on the historical stuff. Maybe that's just me being a bummer. Coffee hitting nice. All right, I guess we can start moving on. Stewart said Clay's MSFE has been undervalued for too long. I know. Run it back is a rare set of 990 with a lot of TSDs of Hall. No, I totally like it. I'm not like out on Dwayne Wade or a Shaq or anything like that. I'm not out on it. I just think it's interesting now that there's like historical moments all over the place. Do you know what I mean? I kind of liked it as its entity, its own entity, instead of like coming out. That's all I was saying. And that's and Jordan, I agree with this, right? I agree with that. Like, I like the run it backs and the archives coming out together. It's like, hey, it's our historical time. Save that stuff for the offseason so we have something that bridges the gap from like the finals to summer league. But anyways, that's all. That's what I'm saying. I was just throwing that out there. Just throwing that out there. All right, should we talk about some hoops? Should we talk about some hoops before I FUD Rad Dad's bags anymore? Also, I should say, I was teasing a show. I was teasing a new thing that I was going to be doing that I thought was starting today. It's actually starting next Thursday. So for the thing, not the show on Jeb Bush's channel tonight is still happening, but I was teasing something else that I was going to be doing with Mr. Overzet. And today is like a private test run. And then you will get some information next week. So sorry for pulling a top shot and giving you a fake announcement. All right, is there anything else? WNBA is offseason fun. No, absolutely. WNBA offseason is a lot of fun. I agree with you. Do we think we can multiple rejoins today, 6 or even 8 packs? I don't know if we can get that many, but I do think you are going to be able to rejoin. All right, let's talk some hoops from what happened last night. We'll move into Top Shot as we get over there. Someone's asking me, what's June Shine? June Shine is a bevy. It's a drink. I hosted a show that was sponsored by June Shine, and I got a t-shirt. That's what happened. But look it up. It was actually very yummy. It was very yummy. All right, let's talk about some of the games last night. We had 11 to get through, I believe. So we're going to move a little bit quickly so that we can get into the marketplace. I'm going to take one more sip of coffee. Ooh. All right, here we go. Heat culture is back in first place. They beat the Celtics 106-98. Lowry had 23-8, Tatum had 23-6, and Brown had 28-10. The thing I learned in just like looking at that game a little bit is this was a playoff game. Defense is going to be legit. Both of these teams, it was just like good intensity. The news yesterday was Robert Williams is going to be out 4 to 6 weeks. So like if everything goes perfect, Robert Williams is back for the second round. If the Celtics get there, right now looks like they're going to play the Bulls or something like that in a first round matchup. Daniel, thank you, sir. And Nicholas said, not sure if you already answered. Did you get in on Flunk? Sold out in 10 minutes. I did not. I skipped Flunks for 2 reasons. I didn't look at it at all. I didn't research it. I didn't know what I was doing. So I just was like, I'm going to sit this out. And again, I'm not trying to FUD, but like Flunk seemed like something that had less hype than Ballers. That's all I'll say. All right, let's keep moving. Dallas 120, Cavs 112. Luka is on a tear right now. No one wants to talk about it. And we're going to play the drop. Where's the drop at? We haven't done Luka Magic in a while. Where are you?
Luka Magic.
You can't see it, but every time. Every time. All right. DFS, also known as Dorian Finney-Smith, had 28 points. LeVert had 32. Garland, 25 and 10. Luka, 35, 13, and 9. Doing it on the reg. Just putting up over 30 points. Since he decided to get into shape, he's been incredible. Just really good stuff. He's not going to win MVP. He can't. You can't be fat for 2 months and then start playing. He's not going to win MVP, but I do think he's going to finish 5th. I think it'll be like Booker, Luka, some sort of, maybe even Tatum. So who knows? Maybe he finishes 6th, but he's going to get some votes. Big win for Dallas. Dallas just keeps winning games. They keep winning games. I think it's going to be fun after we go through this, we'll take a look at the playoff picture. And there's some good stuff over there. Nuggets, Pacers. This looked like a blowout early, and then Pacers kept it frisky. Nikola Jokic is the MVP. Again, I'm going to say it again. Jokic 1, Giannis 2, Embiid 3, and then it should go Booker 4, Luka 5. Sorry, Jason Tatum. But that's my 5 right there. No one, I know people are going to disagree with that. I know people want to put Embiid first or Embiid second. With Jokic 37, 13, 9, plus 2 steals and a block. Like he does it on both ends. It's just incredible. He's playing with fucking nobody out there. Austin Rivers got booted yesterday for an elbow that missed Lance Stevenson. He just like came up and Lance was like, and then Rivers got thrown out. The officiating was Garbaggio. It's no good. It's no good. But let's keep going. Let's keep going on. Bones. The bones is the money, and the money is. He had 20 and 7. Haliburton had 15 and 12. Pacers played a competitive game and lost. That's the ideal. That's the ideal for them. Wiz Magic, who gives a shit? Franz Wagner had 28 and 5. Porzingis showed up with 35 and 8, and then Kentavious Caldwell-Pope had 25. What's the argument for Embiid over Giannis? I get the Jokic piece of it. Wait, I took Giannis over. People just want to give Embiid the MVP this year. Rightfully so. He's putting up great numbers. But I think it's like a better story. Jokic has already won one. Giannis has already won a couple. I think people are like, it's Embiid's turn. So I think like narrative speaking, they're going to give it to him. But I'm not here for it. Hornets beat the Knicks 125-114. Bridges had 31 and 6. LaMelo continues to truck along 20 and 15. We had Mr. Julius Randle with 21 and 7.
Regular season Randall.
RJ had 25, and then Fournier had 30. Hornets won. They did what they were supposed to do. They beat the bad teams. Raptors cooked the Wolves. Anthony Edwards had 24 and 8. Karl-Anthony Towns 16 and 10. OG had 22, and Gary Trent Jr. had 29. Thing that's so dangerous about the Raptors, man, they just continue. They just roll so many guys at you. I'm a little bit nervous about Frederick. Van Fleet has looked banged up since coming back from injury. If I'm the Raptors and I get in a comfortable spot that I'm okay with running into the playoffs, I'd just rest that man. I'd rest that man. Tom said we got to update the Randall price. Somebody what is that? Yeah, his knee. It's making me a little bit nervous. I kind of want to make like a wild bet on the Raptors in the first round. But they need Fred. They need Fred at full strength. So I don't know. I mean, if the Raptors are comfortably out of the playing game and they just like put whoever in front of us, we'll beat them. I would just rest Fred for the last like 2 weeks. Just let him sit. But yeah, that's congrats for the Raptors. Wolves are in a little bit. They're like losing to good teams right now, which that's going to happen. I don't know. I'm not really worried about the Wolves, but. Anyways, the Kangs 121-118. They beat the Rockets. Holy shit. Julius Randle at 51. You know what? Julius Randle, $51. We play it again.
Regular season Randall.
There we go. Did I miss a Siakam triple double there? I'm so sorry if I missed that. Did I miss that when hold on, let me pull that up real quick on my end, not on your end. I totally missed that if he really did have a old trip dub last night. My sincerest apologies. Yes, Siakam 12, 10, and 13. Congrats for Siakam. Is he all NBA? I think he's got a shot. Like, who are the forwards in front of him, right? Like, did KD play enough games? I think so. KD probably still gets in, right? So, although I don't know, he might not have played enough games to qualify. I don't know the situation there with KD. But you have who? You got Giannis. I don't know how they're gonna count freaking Embiid and Jokic, but you got Giannis. You got Tatum's gonna get in there as well. I'm blanking on people right now. I was not prepared to talk forwards, but Siakam's making a real case, man. Siakam is making a real case. All right, hold on. Sac Houston was that was a crazy DFS game, right? All right, so let's go back to Sac Houston. Thank you for getting me back on track. Trey Lyles had 24 and 7. Damian Jones 24 and 9. Davion Mitchell had 25 and 8. Kevin Porter Jr. took him 6 months, but finally did the stuff that I thought he was going to do with 30, 12, and 10. And then Jalen Green, another big game from Jalen Green. The Rockets were without like 42 dudes last night, so they had a pretty tight rotation. Kings were without Sabonis and Fox, so there you go. Oh, Afrofo's here. Oi, good to see you, sir. What else? Well, if Siakam beats out Durant, expect some serious Twitter beef from Slenderman. All right, on just about any metric, Siakam. Yeah, I think Siakam probably gets in. I was trying to do that off the top of my head, and it was a little bit tricky. Yeah, I did play Kenyon Martin Jr. I'm not talking about DFS tonight. I'm too upset. I don't want to talk about it. Atlanta OKC. Trey had 41 and 8. They won 136-118, and Bogdanovich again, man. 20 off the bench. Bogey's been like really hot off the bench lately. I don't know what his numbers are at, but it feels like the last 3 weeks, every time we look at Hawks Thunder game, he's getting mentioned. He's been consistent there. Atlanta, whatever. OKC lost. No one really did anything on their end. It was kind of a disappointing performance from them. But they lost, and that's what they're trying to do. Grizzlies Warriors. Grizz won 112-111. I'm sorry, Grizz Spurs. 112-111. They continue to win without Ja. Continue to cook. Tyus had 25 and 6. Dylan Brooks had 21. On the Spurs side of things, the same two guys every time we talk about the Spurs. Keldon Johnson had 23 and 7, and DeJounte 33 and 13. Man, DeJounte is good. Suns 107, Golden State 103. Mikal Bridges, both Bridges mentioned today, 22 and 7, 8 and 16 and 16. Booker had 22. And then the only warrior to talk about is Jordan Poole, who's doing his best, like Steph Curry light impression with 38, 9, and 7. Good stuff by Jordan Poole. Warriors keep losing. They're still without Steph. If Steph's not ready to go, if Steph's not like 100% when the playoffs come, they're going to be in trouble. Granted, it was the Suns, and the Suns just keep winning, man. The Suns just keep winning, even though everything's secured for them. It's crazy. Ooh, here we go. Here's a fact. Great. I think he hit 30, right? Goblord. Waters, the only Native American, did a career high in the OKC game. Yeah, I think he hit 30 or like 26, 28, something like that. Pretty good stuff. And then the last game of the night, Pelicans in CJ's revenge game goes to Portland, and they win 117-107. CJ had 25. My name is Jonas, had 19 and 11. And then Drew Eubanks, who since Top Shot Tony made fun of him, has just been on a tear for Portland, 21 and 9. So let Eubanks cook, All right, let's look at the standings, and then we'll go check out the challenges and just look at the market in general. But the standings over here at NBA.com, there's the playoff picture. I just kind of want to look at the standings, if I'm being honest. All right, so Heat culture, baby. Heat culture in first place. They get a 1-game lead on the Bucks. 76ers, game behind them, tied with the Celtics in the 3-4 slots. Bulls and Raptors here. This is interesting, man, right? Raptors-Philly first round is pretty nuts, or Raptors-Celtics first round. Now, Raptors-Celtics without Time Lord would be interesting. I'd still take the Celtics, but I bet that goes like 6 or 7. I can see that being a problem, unless Fred VanVleet's not healthy. You need Fred VanVleet. Hold on, here we go. Quote from Richard Jefferson. The Suns might of basketball. I know you have statistics and stats are great right now. The stats say Devin Booker should be 1 or 2 MVP in the race. Yeah. Hey, you know what, Richard Jefferson? You had a terrible take. It's just wrong. But it's the fun thing to say right now, right? We're such a prisoner of the moment. Devin Booker carried this. I swear to God, go back to the first show we did after the All-Star break. I said, if the Suns keep winning, all of a sudden, every talking head is going to be like, who's going to be mentioned in the MVP race? Devin Booker. He's not. He should be mentioned. He can be mentioned in the top 5. I think he should finish 4. But it would be an absolute crime to give Devin Booker the MVP over the top 3 guys listed. I don't care how many games they win. I don't. It's not close, man. It's not close. The thing we say about the Suns, right? Wow, they are deep. The Suns, you could take anybody out of the lineup and they still keep trucking along. CP3's out for a little bit. Ayton's out for a little bit. Booker misses some time with COVID, and they just keep winning. So you can't be both, right? You can't be the most well-rounded, deep team in the league that's a machine no matter who plays and who doesn't, and also say that Devin Booker needs to be the MVP of that team. It's just not how it works. Doesn't mean Devin Booker's bad. He should be mentioned in the MVP conversation, conversation. But when you look at what Jokic, what Embiid, and what Giannis are doing, it's just not close. Like, it's not close. There's a tier of the three of them way ahead of everybody. Like, it's way ahead of everybody. And then you come down to the Luka, Booker, Tatum range, right? Anyways, okay. I just am like, I understand why people are talking about it because it's like a sexy, fun thing to say. It's the same thing we did when the Bulls won like 6 games in a row and DeRozan hit 2 back-to-back game winners. We're like, you know who needs to be mentioned in the MVP conversation? DeMar DeRozan. It's not. And he wasn't. And same thing with like Ja. And I mean, Ja was doing incredible stuff, but like, we don't have to decide the MVP in December. Monty is coach of the year, though. Absolutely. Absolutely. Anyways, and again, that's not even Devin Booker FUD. I love Devin Booker. It's just, that's disrespectful to what the 3 guys are doing ahead of him right now. All right, enough of my rants. Back to the standings. All right, so here we go. Cavs into the playing game, like we the people and Top Shot Tesla called years ago. Brooklyn Nets right here. Only a handful of games left, right? So teams have like somewhere between 6 and 8 games left. Here's your playoffs. It's just figuring out where they're going to seed. Cavs Nets first round would be kind of fun. I imagine the Nets win that one, and then the Cavs will play. I wouldn't want to play the Hawks. Like I do think I still kind of feel like Nets Hawks are your 7-8 seeds. Does that feel wild? Does that feel like a wild take? I feel like it's going to be Nets Hawks. And then on the Western Conference side of things, right, this is what I thought was interesting, right? So Suns clearly, this is your 1-2 right here. The Mavs moved into the 3 seed. They're tied with the Warriors, but the way the Warriors are playing, Mavs are in the 3 seed, and the Jazz keep losing, so they've dropped to the 6. So we're still seeing Mavs, Jazz, Warriors, Nuggets, which honestly, dream first-round matchups. Chop says, so you can't win MVP because your team is stacked, but you can win Coach of the Year because your team is stacked? Chops, can you not see the difference between those two things? Can you not see the difference between those two things? And you can win MVP when your team is stacked. You can't win MVP if you are not putting up the same level of numbers, right? If you just want to give MVP to the best player on the best team, then sure. But that's not what the award has ever been. We gave it to Russell Westbrook when he averaged a triple-double. They were like a 5 seed, right? So anyways, I'm not interested. I'm not interested. I feel like we can understand that. We can understand that take. But anyways, I'm excited about these playoffs. I think I want Mavs Jazz in the first round so bad. I want Warriors Nuggets in the first round. Right now we'd be probably looking at, sorry Wolves fans, but I'm going to go Clippers in the 7 seed. So we'd have Clippers Grizzlies, which would be a really fun, I feel like a lot of shit talking playoff. And again, man, the Clippers is going to be crazy, right? Because we saw Paul George's back, immediately came in and dropped 34. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yes, I know this breakfast cereals. Thank you so much. Yeah, Paul George. And then does Kawhi come back if they get out of the playing game like the rumors have been? I don't know. I'd feel bad for the Grizzlies. I still think the Suns will beat whoever they play in the first round. I'm not really worried about that. But man, if I'm the Grizzlies, I'm pissed off if I have to play that team. I'd still probably take the Grizzlies because the Grizzlies are just, I said this yesterday, the Grizzlies are deeper than we give them credit for. They just like keep winning, man. They're 54 wins, second in the East, 54 wins. Lakers moved back in. They're playing the Jazz tonight without AD and without LeBron. So go ahead and put the Spurs back in there. The Lakers are not making the playoffs, guys. Lakers are not making the playoffs. I don't think they want to make the playoffs. I don't think they want to. But there you go. I think this is going to be fun. Right now, if we're looking at this right now, I'll go chalk. I'm just going to say Suns beat the Wolves, Grizzlies beat the Clippers. I would take the Nuggets over the Warriors and Mavs over the Jazz. And then the next round matchup would be so fun. You get Suns, Nuggets, Mavs, Grizzlies. Suns, Nuggets, Mavs, Grizzlies. I don't know, guys. I feel like Luka could go on a real run this year. Like, I feel like Luka could just go nuclear, similar to what he did to the Clippers. And if we see that again, I mean, I don't know. It feels like we need to get frisky and make some bets. You know what I mean? Even though I already bet on the Nuggets. But now it doesn't seem like Jamal Murray's coming back. It doesn't seem like Michael Porter Jr. is coming back. It's a bummer. Mavs first round exit? Nah, they're going to beat the Jazz, dude. The Jazz are trash. The Jazz are trash. Fort Wayne Mad Ants almost beat your Nuggets last night, Mike. Concerning? No, I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it. I'm also going to tell Buddy Hield you said that. All right, let's look at some of the challenges from last night, right? So another interesting thing that Top Shot did in their little emails, we've got 5 metallic silver fandom editions, right? 5 metallic silver fandom editions left. So that's something to think about. Also, all right, so this is the new we had TJ on yesterday, talk on the moment, right? Look at this. So this we'll go back to the start just so you can see what this looks like, right? We click the challenges. I love this shit right here. This tells me I have 10 of the 10 moments needed for the rookie challenge. It tells me I have 19 of the 23rd. And then look, you will hover over it. It tells me what I'm missing to finish it. The Satoransky, the Siakam. So I just need a cool 950 to complete this. The Embiid challenge, I've got 0. And then the cheat code. But man, this is awesome, huh? So let's just look at the rookie. We don't need to look at, but let's look at the veteran one. Here we go. So the Satoransky, the MGLE Series 2 assist going for 385 because of the challenge. You need the Fred VanVleet. The Siakam, you needed Siakam just like smashing these challenges lately. Garland in here, Fultz, Hallie. You've got Davion Mitchell in there, Theo Maladon. I actually maybe have to sell that. LaMelo's right there. And then, of course, Luka. Jokic, you can have 28 of those. Holy crap. Trey Young, Marcus Smart, Ish Smith, the Bones, KPJ, Poku, CP3, Jordan Poole, Lowry, Bam Adebayo, Julius Randle, and Draymond Green. But yeah, I do. The OTM feature looks really, really good. Looks really good. I recommend going the first 30 minutes. If you missed yesterday's show, we talked about that a little bit. And it was pretty good. It's a pretty good show. Fernandez asked, how much should I put down on that bet? I believe it was like 50 to win like $5,000 or something like that. So it wasn't like a wild bet. But I really thought Jamal Murray was going to be back, and there was rumors that Michael Porter Jr. was going to be back. There was a lot of buzz around the team. But listen, that's what happens. You do speculative advice, not financial advice, you know? All right, let's just see what the market's doing in general right now. Again, I love this feature. It's taken me a while. I'm so used to hitting the back button on the OTM site, and now that you don't have to do that, it's pretty cool. So let's go to market sets and just see what's pumping in the last 24 hours. So we see Hustle and Show Series 3. I think that's because we know some more Hustle and Show moments are going to be coming to us shortly. So I think people are like, ooh, got to complete that set. Needed a little airdroppy. WNBA sets pumping. Has there been some spec for the WNBA? Is that why are people going up? I mean, I guess it's only up 2% in the last day. Oh, I mean, no, 4% in the last day. Are people going after it? What's going on? What's going on here? We've got the 3% over here in Rising Stars is going up. I imagine that's with Davion moving up a little bit for the challenge. You got MGLE. Thank you, Pascal Siakam. Deck the Hoops over here. Hustle and Show. Again, Series 2, probably for the same spec. Finals is up. MGLE, Hollow, All-Star, MVP, Cool Cats. Lace them up. Series 1 rookies up a little bit, just a tiny bit. WNBA, yeah, so WNBA is still up. And then let's see what's down. What's down? Let's see what's going down the most in the last 24 hours. The early adopter is down 9%. Hometown down 4%. So some Series 1 game recognized game. Are people already dumping because they're panicking? But nothing like too drastic, which I think is good to see. Nothing too drastic, which I do think is good to see. When does the W season start? I want to say May, right? May or June. May or June, I would think. You know what we're gonna do for the last few minutes here today? I'm gonna be on. We might hold on. Let me just log into this thing. I think what we should do. And we can still do like a little Q&A here if you guys have questions about what we want to talk about. But I think what we're going to do right now, and I'll drop a link into the chat, is a little underdog fantasy draft. Okay, so we'll do this live. I just dropped a link in here. If you haven't signed up for Underdog yet, it's a fun little, they do best ball. They also do like daily pick'ems as well, almost like prop bet type things. And we are going to jump in a tournament right now. And if you haven't signed up yet, use promo code HOLD. Yes. Okay. So there you go. May 6th is when the WNBA tips off, and 1 week till MLB opening day. That came fast. So we're going to jump in that $10 dance right there. And you can see it's a 30K. So this is playoff best ball. Playoff best ball. So you're drafting a team for the playoffs. I'm going to jump in this one right now. If you want to jump in, get in here. Get in here. Waiting for 2 more. Ooh. Yeah, and also yesterday at 10, I know some of you saw this, but Mr. G Dunn himself did a Candy show to talk about all the baseball things coming up on Candy. So if you haven't messed around with that, I'd recommend going back and checking that. They've got a bunch of pack drops that they announced. I think that's going to be fun. And again, the schedule for the rest of the week. So tonight on actually Jeb Bush's channel, right? We've got Shop Tank or whatever we're calling it with Mr. John Boy Skeets with Top Shot Talk and AJB. And then tomorrow we'll have the morning marketplace again. And then at 3 o'clock, we'll do our happy hour show where we'll get very, very drunk while it's sunny out. That's the plan. So a lot going on this week. This has been a lot of fun. It's good to be back. So thank you everyone for not quitting on us, Also, let's do a giveaway. Let's do a giveaway while we're in here waiting for this because people have sent some moments and I feel like I need to give something away here. Let's look at, all right, we're still waiting for one more person. Let's go to my moments. You're going to see a lot of playoff moments here, but I know people, all right, we get a Poku and a Dort that we're going to give away today. So for today's giveaway, you need to like the stream. You need to subscribe to the channel. So you need to have liked the stream. You need to subscribe to Team Hold. And then we'll throw hashtag OKC into the chat since that's what the giveaway is going to be. All right. Do DraftKings do the same? Where you can use DraftKings in the UK? Oh, that's interesting. They don't do playoff best ball, I don't think, but they do best ball for football. I don't know if they did it for the NBA. I tell you what, though, when DraftKings starts giving me some money, we'll absolutely do that. So there we go. Throw OKC into the chat. Oh, thanks, Brother Fabs. OKC in the chat. Make sure to have liked the stream and subscribe. This is going to be for Doherty and for, what did I say? A Poku. All right, so here we go. We got Snoop for Prez in here. Snoop for Prez, you're in the chat, right? Is that Snoopaloop? M. Wesley. I feel like M. Wesley's drafted with us before. All right, this is the first time I've drafted from the 5 seed, so that's going to be interesting. That's going to be pretty interesting. So let's see how we do here. I've really enjoyed the game theory around this, right? So whoever you pick first kind of dictates where you go after that. So Giannis goes first. Which makes sense. I'm assuming this goes Giannis, Embiid, Durant, Booker in that order, right? So that puts me at the 5 seed. We might be doing a little Celtics stack today. That's what we might be doing from the 5 seed, which is good. It feels good for my Homer heart. All right, let's see how many entries we have into this. So only 5960. All right, you need to have liked the stream, subscribe to the channel, hashtag OKC. All right, so far it's gone Giannis, Embiid, Booker, Durant's on the clock here. Oh, I'm sorry. M. Wesley's on the clock here. Don't you do it, M. Wesley? Did you? Okay. You went. All right. So we're going Tatum here. We're going Tatum. Ballsy take over Jokic. I know, but we're going Tatum. Update for the giveaway up to 65. You only have to do it once too. So if you've already done it, don't you worry about it. Don't you? All right, Wounded Geese. That's a fun name. Fun little story for you. One time when I was golfing, I drove it and I hit a goose out of the sky in the throat. And I'm pretty sure it died. And about 1,000 geese came and surrounded that goose. And it was terrifying. And I still have bad dreams about it today. All right, so Harden went to the Wounded Geese. Harden went to the Wounded Geese. I'm up and then it went Ayton. Okay, let's see what we do here. I kind of want to take Jaylen Brown and just go take all the Celtics in the world, right? But instead, I'm going to go Luka here. So that's what we're doing. All right, we're going to give away the first one. This is the Poku 60K. The Poku 60K. Let's give away this first bad boy right now. Up to 69 entries. Beautiful. Here we go. We're going to draw it. If you win this, make sure you DM me either at Mike Zakarian on Twitter or on the Discord. That's so I can get your Top Shot username. And this is going to Weiss. Weiss 13. Wait, is that also Weiss who's drafting in this? No, that's Wesley. So Weiss, my friend, Weiss 1377, let yourself be known. We're going to do the door in a second. You can still qualify by putting in hashtag OKC in the chat. Also like the stream and subscribe. Cancel Mike, hates geese. Seriously, that's I know it was terrifying. It was really terrifying. Do you have to buy the bar a round of drinks? I did. I bought the people I was playing with drinks after that. It seriously, it was awful. It was awful. It was just like such a chilling thing. And then also, yeah, hashtag hard on. Never forget. Hello, there's Weiss right there. I'm not on underdogs at US only. I think Canada can do it as well. But yeah, I don't believe you can do it internationally. So I apologize, Weiss. You guys don't have to put hashtag hard on into the chat. Okay, guys, please don't. Please don't. All right, here we go. Oh, nope. Confirmed underdog USA only for now. What's up, Trevor? Trevor, I feel like you're a little bit further behind and just getting to the OTM part, but yes, it is amazing. All right, next up. Oh, Wesley took. There we go. This is coming in nicely here. So we've gone Tatum, Brown, and Luka. Oops, Siri thought I was talking. All right, I don't know what to do here next with this next pick. I don't really know here. The way, I got to tell you, the way everything is shaping up, I don't think the Suns would play the Mavs until the Western Conference Finals. So this might be a Mikal Bridges spot for me. Yeah, I think this is going to be a Mikal Bridges spot. Let me just scroll a little bit. Tyler Hero is interesting as well, but I think it's going to be a Mikal Bridges spot. Honestly, I kind of like this squad right now. There's Trevor. Wasn't live. Good to see you, my friend. Do you ever do something there or just draft every day? I'm sorry, David? What do you mean? Do something where? David, what do you mean, David? Like, do I ever do something with my life? Do I have friends? Is that what you're asking? Do I have social skills? I mean, I guess all of those answers are no. So here we go. Snoop for Prez. Is that Snoopaloop? Snoopaloop, are you in the chat? Is that you right there? After my next two picks, we'll give away. Oh, he's asking if you set lineups or just draft the team. Thank you, John. Yes, so you set this lineup. You set it, you draft once and that's it. So it's best ball. So you draft once, and then after each day of games, it auto populates your roster for you based on how many points they scored. So you don't have to do anything after you draft. It just is like for the entirety of the playoffs. But you can also do pick'ems on Underdog, where you can do like Kevin Durant scores over 20 and Harden scores under 22 or something like that. And you bet like 5 to win 15 or something like that. And then for the playoffs, we're actually going to do, Team Hold is going to do a pick'em of the day. So you can probably either, I would say, bet against us just because I wouldn't tail us. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, David. Yeah, that took me a minute to get there. You are my friends, Eric. You're right. All right, I got to start looking at what we're going to do here. So we're at Luka, Tatum, Brown, Mikal Bridges. DeRozan just went to Snoop for Prez. In a weird spot here. I can't, like, Siakam looks pretty interesting right now, but I only want that if the Celtics don't play. So I need the Raptors in the 5 seed and the Celtics in the 3 seed. And the Celtics without Time Lord makes me nervous because they play like Milwaukee this week. I also probably don't want to take another wing here. I'm not really sure what to do here. This might be a Marcus Smart situation here, and just really go hard on the Celtics stack. You know what I'm saying? Is this internet? It's US right now. It's only US right now, David. I know. Dustin says played my first moment ranks last night. Did Booker smoke you, Dustin? I know. Scroll down. I think Marcus Smart's the play there. This is tough here. I don't have a big yet, huh? This is a tough spot. I really do need to start getting big soon here, but let's see, what else do we have? I really don't want to take Andre Drummond, and I don't want to take Vooch. We'll throw Brook in there. We'll throw Brook in there, but we didn't like it. We didn't like it. We didn't like it. We did not like it. Wait, who wanted you wanted me to take Desmond Bain? I know Bain would have been a good pick, but I don't really like the with having Luka. I didn't really like Bain there. I agree. We don't want. Do you know if Tatum and Brown? Why is that? Why was that all of a sudden a topic of conversation? Tatum said he was vaxxed, and Brown said he basically said he was vaxxed without saying he was vaxxed. I don't. Why was that a topic of conversation? Is that because of the potential first round matchup in Toronto? I couldn't figure out why all of a sudden everybody was talking about that yesterday. All right. Let's see. So what do I have one or two picks left, I think? Because they might play tomorrow so they can play in Canada. Yeah. I'm pretty sure they are. How many times have they played Toronto this year? And like, have they sat every Toronto away game? I wonder if that's something I can look up in real time here. Oh, we got to give something away here. What was the other one? So Poku went to Weiss. This is for Lou Dort right here. This is for Lou Dort. Who's going to win that boy? Let's see, who's it going to? Who's it going to? Drunk Tree. Shout out Drunk Tree with the W. I'm one pick away, so I got to pay attention. All right. Wesley took Horford. I'm actually going to take Robert Williams here, which I know is dangerous. So it's probably a bad pick, but your boy doesn't care. Let's see. So who do I have? Luka, Marcus Smart, Tatum, Brown, Bridges, Brook, Time Lord. Let's see. We're almost on the clock, and then I'm going to look something up in a second. Maxi's interesting here. Campaign, I actually think I like a little bit more. Van Fleet, but he's like so hurt. Scotty Barnes, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. We the people, I know you're against it, man, but the thing is, they won't be able to play in Toronto if they aren't. So, all right, the rules changed January 15th. Celts have not been in Toronto since. Thank you for looking that up, Top Shot Tesla. There we go. All right, so Drunk Tree, make sure you shoot me a little message just to remind me your name. I think it is probably Drunk Tree. Do I have one pick left? I thought I was done. What do I have? One pick left? 2 picks left? 2 picks left. Wow. This one's going by slow. This one's going by slow. Again, just a reminder, 9:30 tonight, the Shop Tank. The Shop Tank. If you haven't joined the Team Hold Discord, I'll drop a link into that right now. You guys should be in there already. You should be in there already. Also, I'm seeing in the Discord, Milwaukee just announced an NFT project. Interesting. All right. I got to tell you, that 5 spot was cool at the beginning because it was fun to go like, I really like the start of this, right? To be able to, if the Celtics and Mavs make a little run, and even if the Mavs don't make a run, I did not, wow, I did actually, this is a very bad draft. I did a very bad job. Now that I'm looking at this a little bit further, we did a very bad job here. And I'll tell you why. Dylan Brooks, you have to come aboard here. Because I did a bad job. I wasn't paying attention enough to East and West and was just picking the best guys. So that's too bad. I should have paid more attention to that, but that's okay. We'll take Dylan Brooks there. So we've got a little Phoenix, a little Dallas, and then with my last pick, depending on what Wounded Geese does here, he went Tyrese Maxey. I'm going to take Jalen Brunson with my next pick if he's still available, and he is. So we're going to take Jalen Brunson there, and then hopefully we get both of the guards. And that is the end of this draft. Hey, we're going to do a bunch more of these though. We're going to do a bunch more of these. Wow, Canada sucks. Just coming in hot right there. Save that energy for the World Cup. You know what I mean? All right, everybody. Good shit. Congrats to Weiss and Drunk Tree. Just don't forget to DM me so I can give you your Poku and your Doherty Reporty. Tonight at 9:30. Again, tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern, right here. And then the happy hour in the afternoon. I hope everybody has a great day. We'll see you in the streets. We out. Good luck at the pack drop.
Well, the top side streets